drill down to niche farms, absentee owners, the units, next sellers, as well as individuals that are looking to maybe sell that have been there 20+ years. They're downsizing, empty nesters.
All right.
Raise your hand or stop me, ask questions.
Audio.
This is a open forum, okay?
And Nicole was like techie before techie was even cool.
Yeah.
Like, like before there was like Zoom and all this other cool stuff, like she was doing all this cool stuff and I was like, girl, like what's up with all this tech stuff? Just like, stop texting me, just give me a call.
And I love calling, but I know a lot of people don't want us to call, so then we send a text message, you know. That way, if you're with clients or you're busy, then at least you've received our message. I think we're getting connected. Are we
We have
good?
people from the other office in now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she is awesome.
She's like my tech support. Like when I remember, even if it's not even like company related, I'll just call her. Like, hey.
Honestly, I don't know why she's doing this. Working for IT or.
I agree. I
something.
agree.
Yeah, she could.
Peter
I
tripped
love-
over.
I love
Yeah.
Working
But it's not.
with
Yeah.
you.
Yes, working with you. Okay.
Right on.
Yay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And I want to say something too. I don't know, Greg, how many title companies do we have? Over 30 out here now.
We've got a lot. Yeah, we've got a lot.
And
We did?
there are systems and there's.
No, it's up and running.
There is farming and then there's farming. Okay. And I'm sure that you've been exposed to a lot of different programs.
Edgar,
that all the
Is it okay if I minimize
Yes.
this so it doesn't?
But this one really does have a lot more that will help you than most of the
It's okay if
others.
I
So,
minimize
you
this
know,
here?
It's like buying a car or a pair of shoes or something, right? You know, you need to find what's comfortable for you, what's gonna be the best for you, what's gonna help you bring in that one more listing, like I said, you know, we were working on a little.
Perfect.
Postcard, and I said, well, the first quarter is already over, right? If you haven't had a listing or a sale this month, then you need us. You need help with your farming, because that's how you need to get your clients. You need to reach out to them and let them know what you have to offer them so that they come back to you. Right?
Yeah, I think having somebody in your corner that really understands how to use the systems is very important, right? So it's like, you know, to just give you a system, doesn't matter if it's the greatest system in the world, if you don't know how to utilize it, it's pointless, right? If you put me in like a Formula One race car, it's no good, right? I'm not gonna be able to win a race. So if you have somebody who knows how to do it, it makes a huge benefit. And that's why I think your technology background really kind of, you know.
And the repetition is important, because I know I pay attention to our neighborhood and who's getting the signs put up in their yards. And they're the same people that I get the cards from. So it's repetition. There. And you see the filters, you know, photo, right, Nicole?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, you see it over and over, and of course, the more you see it, then the more you're going to think about that person, and that's probably who you call. Yeah. So you guys need to get in the habit of repetition, figure it out, and have a plan, and every month, or yeah, however it is, you put it out in your farm. So I keep my mouth closed.
Okay. So in your baggies here, I included a flyer. And so the website that we're going to be logging into is Fidelity Total Farm. So when you go to Fidelity Total Farm, if you don't have an account created at the moment, you can quickly sign up, or if you'd like, I can create an account for you. You can email to me Or I forgot to bring a sign-in sheet. I can create a little paper and you guys can put your name and your email address there and your phone number, or if you have your business cards, then I can create accounts for you, okay? That way it'll make it easier. So I already have my account. I'm gonna log into my account and show you what our total farm system is all about. And yes, there are over 30 plus title companies out here. Yes, we can all help you with your farming. We all have systems. And as Greg and Yvonne said, I know the system in and out. There are a lot of features here. I am going to show you some of the key features, one of them being social farming. As you know, farming, we're going back to the basics, right? Prospecting. So with the prospecting and going back to the basics, we're also going to add in some new, fresh, now what's going on, and that would be the social farming. So how many of you are using Facebook or Instagram? Okay. Are any of you advertising through Facebook or Instagram? No. Awesome. Okay. I can show you how to do that through our total farm system. There's two ways. So I created a farm for this class, and you'll see here on the screen, these are a list of all the farms that are in my account. And you'll see it has the farm name, the date that it was created, and then it's given a letter grade, A, B, C, D. And the letter grade is based off of the turnover rate. So if any of you have attended Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, Brian Buffini, they tell you, you want to have a high turnover rate, right? 5% or greater. And so this will allow you to see, okay, is this particular farm area meeting that need? Now, do you all understand how the turnover rates are created? No, okay. So it depends on the activity that's taken place in that specific area that you've created. And it's calculated within the last month. So if there are a number of properties that are moving and selling within that 12-month period, then the turnover rate is higher. And we can go into the farms and look at the stats and see, okay, you know, where's the activity? Are these empty nesters? And if you find that there's a lot of empty nesters within your farm, then obviously you're going to have a lower turnover rate, okay? But that doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't prospect to that area, because a lot of the empty nesters are looking to either move out of state, downsize, maybe move in with family, or maybe move into assisted living. So that is a great niche to target, as well as the absentee owners, and then some additional. So that's the turnover rate.
So that gives you a grade immediately. So if you say,
Yes.
this is my farm area, they'll tell you that this program says your rate of turnover is 3.12%.
Yes, immediately. And so actually, and I can go in and create a quick farm just so you can see how quickly it is to draw your farm. And I see Michelle shaking her head, so I'm going to show you guys how quickly we can create a farm. I click here, create farm, and I can search by city. So I'll choose Alhambra again. Oops. And then we'll click on find address. It's going to bring up a map. And I don't know why this bar is not, this little bar here is not moving. So I'm just going to move the mouse. Reset the polygon. I'm just going to start drawing. So can you guys see the mouse? How I'm drawing? It's just like your MLS. It allows you to go in and draw your little area. You can just drag and drop the little pin, and then when you're finished, you take it to the end, and then it quickly calculates, and it gives us our turnover rate.
Oh,
Tells us how many single family residents, how many condos. Condos, if you notice, 6.40%. There have been there's 172 condos within that area. So this is another great farm. Move up buyers, right? So this could be a target farm, niche farm to go after, okay? So I'm gonna save this farm. I'm gonna click on continue. And now we can select all of these that are highlighted, or we can just choose the residential. I know Michelle had mentioned earlier, was asking if we could pull the units. You can, and here it has 2 to 4 units, or if you want commercial. So for our purposes here, I'm gonna select residential. And then I'm not gonna add any other filters. I am going to, let's see. Let me close this. Hold on, I gotta close the screen because I can't get to the items that are here. So behind the little box, I can click to continue. And that's what I'm clicking on. If it'll work, there it goes. Okay. So now it's going to allow me to save my farm. There's 262 records. I'm going to send it to the farm manager. I'm going to name it Alhambra 1. And I'm going to click on send. Now it's going to send this farm to our list of farm records. And here's our farm. That's how quickly we can go in and create a farm. Now, another option is we can have our farm department run the data for you as well. They can upload it into the system for you. So if an area that you're searching for, maybe you want the whole city of Alhambra, you are only allowed to pull 2,000 records on your own. We can upload more. Okay, so if you're looking for more than 2,000 records, give myself or Yvonne a call. We can have our team upload it into your account, okay?
So what do you do with the data after you got the farm?
So now that we have the data, now we're actually gonna go into one of the farms that we've created, and I will go into this one that we've just created. Now it gives us our complete farm up here, and I recommend going to the stats. And on the stats, you can see it'll show the turnover ratio, the average number of years that they've stayed in the property, the average sales price within the last 12 months, average number of records, how many recent buyers. So you could actually go in and check mark the buyers, remove them, and put them into a flagged folder. That way you're not prospecting to them, okay? You can send to out-of-state owners, so there's only 9. You could quickly write a little handwritten note to the out-of-state owners, as well as absentee, there's 130. So this is where 1031 exchange would come into play. And as Greg says, he has marketing pieces that are geared towards 1031 exchange. We also have a resource, core fact, which I'm gonna show you during the training as well, okay? Then you have owner occupied, you have your focus farm, and then new homeowners, potential flippers, longtime homeowners, homeowners exemption, which means if they filed the homeowners exemption, or if not, and actually in this case, if they have not filed the homeowners exemption, then this would be a perfect opportunity for you to reach out to them. Does anybody know what the homeowners exemption form is? It allows the homeowner, owner occupied, to save up to $7,000 on their taxes, and it's a calculation, so it's a small amount that's deducted each year from their tax bill. On the assessed value, exactly. Okay, so this would be another way for you to touch the property owner and give them this information since they have not filed. Okay. Any questions so far? Yes, Peter.
Do you get information about the property in terms of demographic as well as the CMA for the particular property
Yes.
in the application?
So, okay, when you say CMA, like the comps.
It's a comp.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. So within the farm, I can click on any of the property owners and I'll go in and show you how you can pull that. There's also market trend reports. a comp report that's also linked to that particular homeowner as well.
So comprehensive. There's
Yes.
So
Yeah.
much information.
There is a
Okay.
lot of information, so,
Okay.
yes.
And it's free to all the agents?
This is free to all the agents. So the focus farm. I have a little cheat sheet here. We have the empty nesters, the focus farm, that's a list of all the property owners that have purchased within the last 12 months. Did everybody get a flyer?
No.
No?
In your bag. My dog ate it.
Okay. So you'll also see investors. So let me go up here to the complete farm. So you'll see here, we have our recent buyers, our out-of-state buyers, and absentee, owner occupied, farm filters, homeowners exemption, stay in years. We have, I just clicked on the recently updated. You have a list of the property owners with notes. So you can actually go in and make notes. If you click on the complete farm, and let's say we want to go to Vincent Hu, okay? Peter was asking, is there a way to go in and pull a trend report or comps? You can for that particular property owner. So I clicked on that owner's name, and if you go to the bottom of the screen, you can click on the trend report for Alhambra. If you're going on a listing presentation, this is a great piece of information that you can incorporate into your listing package. It is updated twice a month, the 15th and the 30th. So right now, we're at February. It should be updated end of this week, beginning of next week, okay? This will show you what's going on in Alhambra statistically for single family condos, and then the total number of sales. So you have your graphs here, how many single family residents were sold, how many condos, and then the prices, okay? So this is built into the total farm. This is also something that you can access through our personal website, NicoleandYvonne.com. Okay. Phone numbers, you can purchase phone numbers, yes. So you have the ability to purchase phone numbers as well as email addresses. There are also life-changing events, birth, death, marriage, divorce, built into the system. Those are $5 per record. Those are premium items that you would have to pay for. And then NOD, NOS.
Not $5 per phone number, just to clarify.
No, it's $5 per record if you want birth, death, marriage,
Yeah, 'cause I
divorce.
remember the phone numbers aren't that expensive.
No. Phone numbers are 6 cents per record. 6 cents per record.
Yeah.
And then the emails are 8 cents. So we can go into the actual farm. I'm gonna look at the complete farm here and I'll show you that. That just took me back. I'm gonna log back. So over here, my screen is not, there it is. Okay, so over here under premium farm, this allows you to go in and look at the number of notices of default. There aren't any NODs within this farm area we chose. You'll see it listed here. How many trustee sale, notice of trustee sales? 0. Phone numbers? 0. Remember, this is a smaller farm area. So the larger the area, the more numbers, the more data you're gonna find, okay? Emails. It's going to look marriage, none, birth, none, death, and divorce. Okay, so within this small little farm that we have. Now, I am going to go back to the free option. All of these are free up until you get to where it says LE. LE, you can pay $19.95 a month, and the LE unlocks the ability to receive this data updated daily. If there are realtors within your farm area, it removes them from the farm list, so you're not prospecting to your colleagues or, you know, competition. It also will highlight in green if a property is listed, so that way when you're getting ready to send your farm out, then you can remove them and put them in the flagged, so you're not prospecting to them. Okay. Also equity. So if you're looking for people that have equity, maybe they want to pull some of that equity out and maybe go and buy a second property. This is another way that you can tap into potential listings.
Can you find out the balance of loan?
So the loan balance, remember, the title companies have access to the information that's provided to us, either through the county recorder, the county assessor. And so usually that deed of trust is recorded, the original loan amount. So most of the time, we don't have access to that information, but this system will basically calculate, okay, they've owned the property for this long, they've had the loan for this amount of time. So it'll give a rough estimate of what or how much equity they have in their property based on the length of time that they've had the loan. And it's not an exact amount. So the homeowner is truly the one that's going to have the current loan balance. It'll give you a rough estimate though. We also do have a resource called HomeBot, which allows you to register your contacts, and it will send out a newsletter weekly, letting them know the value of their property. It's really cool. And that's something else that I could come in and do a class on, because it really does provide a lot of valuable information. And it's $25 a month for 500 contacts. Okay. So I'd love to schedule another class on that.
I
Okay.
have another question too.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the co-realty?
Co-realty
Co-realty's farming tools?
for the calling. The calling.
For farming and prospecting. They approach some of our agents and saying that they have a very good system, and but the price is pretty substantial. You know, they charge $995 per year. And so I don't know whether you know about the system or not. And I told the agent, I said, hey, we have a lot of tools with Nicole already, you know. So why spend
Why
another $995?
Yes.
They came to one of these meetings and saw what is available, you know?
Yeah.
It can open up the world to so much more.
Yeah, I know.
So
So
you,
do you mind if I have the agent call you? About the
not
prospect?
not at all.
Okay.
I am here. I'm here to answer any questions, here to help.
Yeah,
give
she's not here
guidance.
today, but
Yeah.
I can tell her to contact.
Definitely, because if I don't know, I mean, we have a lot of valuable resources and tools to help. I have this long agenda sheet with all of the resources, and if not, then I will find out, because we have a phenomenal IT. He's actually the one, Mark, I think, did a class for us maybe about a year ago. He's the one that brings a lot of these tools and resources and creates them for us.
Right.
And
We create ourselves,
Yeah.
so other title companies won't have it.
And he creates for us, and as you know, we're the parent company. We have other companies that are under our umbrella. So what we create, he has to then share with our sister companies, and theirs are not as extensive as what we have to offer. Yeah.
And I
Okay.
don't think your reps know what you do.
Yeah. Any other questions? So I'm going to show you now absentee owners, because we were talking about 1031 exchange. So there's 130 records here. We could then send to this absentee list. And are any of you farming? Are you sending postcards? Are you door knocking? What are you doing? Phone call. Okay. So that's come up twice now. I want to show you how you can pull the phone numbers for these absentee owners. So what we would do is we would go down here to the bottom where it says actions. And we would go to send to fill in data. And hopefully the screen will show. Edgar, are you able to help me move this little bar?
I'm gonna be careful.
Are we
Because you
able
can't
to
see.
Get phone numbers now?
You have to pay for them. We can't give them for free.
It's illegal.
By the way, it's a lot of food here, so don't waste it, okay?
Sorry.
So,
It's minimal.
I have to move the black bar at the bottom because I can't get to the items that are there. Please help yourself. You can get up and eat while I'm doing my class, okay? This is very informal.
You just drag it.
Thank you. Okay, so again, I'm going to actions. And I'm going to click on send to fill in data. And we can click on mail addresses. And then we can look up phone or email addresses or both. So in this case, we can click on phone, all records. And we go to reverse. So now it's gonna process and tell us how many phone numbers are available. So there were 130 records, about 75% returned. So there's 98 phone numbers within this farm.
That's good.
Okay, there's two options to be able to pay for these phone numbers. You can either add money to a wallet, which I recommend. So you can add $30, $40 to a wallet within the system here. You'll save some money. Otherwise, it's not the wallet like your Apple phone. It's the wallet within. Yes, yes. So it'll show you, okay, I want to pay by credit card or I want to refill. So here are your two options. With the refill, you'll save money on purchasing the phone numbers. If you decide you want email addresses, the same thing. You'll save some money by utilizing the wallet. And that wallet will actually work if you're looking for NOD, NOS, or any of those life-changing events as well. Okay, so once I choose my option here, I would pay for it. If I do it, then it's gonna run through my wallet, okay? Then, Yep. so it'll tell you roughly how much it's gonna be, $10.40. Yes.
Now, let me ask you a question. How many of those numbers are good numbers?
Well,
Good question.
yeah, I understand. Good question.
Coming from an industry, I used to work for water and power. We had 57,000 residential, 8,000 commercial accounts. You know how many numbers are not updated? I would say maybe 30% are good numbers.
Yeah,
They're trying to get the numbers as customers call or their power is turned off or there's a tragedy like the windstorms.
right.
But it's still not being done, so, you know, if they're charging that much, how many numbers are good? What would you say this is 70?
So I will tell you, the tech support on the back end for the Fidelity Total Farm, they use various resources to cross-reference and make sure that they try and obtain the best possible numbers. But then also, you have to think of the individuals that are providing the phone numbers, if it's accurate, same with the email addresses. So they're pretty accurate compared to some of the other resources. I can get the percentage for you and let you know, but I know it's a high percentage where the numbers are good, valid numbers. Okay,
But for that amount of money, it's not like you're really wasting
right.
money, you know, on the few that are not good.
And there are other resources to kind of cross-reference and check, and if you need help, I can help with that. Okay? Yes,
on the chat, there's a couple questions.
thank you. Okay, so yes, Sylvia, I will get a flyer. I'll leave that in a baggie for you as well. And you can enter your email address here. Yes. Okay.
Type in.
Okay. Okay. So once it downloads the phone numbers, then you would go back, let me go back here and I'll show you how you can access them. I'm going back to the actions here again. I'm going to send to data fill in. I'm going to the reverses now. And then this is where it would show the phone number that you purchased. So it would show your previous. And once they're here, then you can download them. Okay,
How long does it install in
the phone number,
Yeah.
pretty quick, maybe within an hour or less. Those phone numbers will be uploaded and into the account. So you'll be able to access, and then an email is also generated and sent to you, letting you know that the data is available in your account.
So once I put those information, that data will not remain in the system, right? Can I save that?
Oh, it'll save. So once you download it and maybe retract, pull that data out, it stays in here. It doesn't go away. You will have access to go back to it. Yep, anytime. So it doesn't erase, there's no time limit. Okay. So that's how you would go in and pull up your phone numbers. Now, if you wanted to take, and I'm going back to our farms, just to make it easier, we'll go back to this Alhambra farm, and we're gonna go back to those absentee owners. So if you are utilizing a system to send mailers, they may ask you, can you provide the file in a CSV format? Yes, you can. So if you go over to the right side, you'll see a little icon here. It's called share. Can everybody see that? Okay, you'll click on that little arrow to drop down and you'll see a whole list of items that are here available. You can mail the file, you can export it. You can export the CSV, you can export it to CoreFact, which is the system that I was sharing. They can help you with postcards as well as flyers. Okay, so that's another resource that we have, and I'll show that to you. And then Facebook, Instagram ads, right? You want to be able to place an ad. Maybe you're going to be hosting an open house. You can come in here to the share feature and you can click here to place a Facebook and Instagram ad. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to post this. So you have it just listed. You want to get this out along with sending a mailer, or maybe door knocking. You can quickly share this on your Facebook or run a Facebook and Instagram ad. They have already created the template. You can change the ad name. You can change the title, the headline, the description. You also have the ability to change this image, and that's where CoreFact comes in. They have a new feature called Social Share, which I will jump over to and show you. They have images there that you can quickly create. You can save it to the computer, and then you can upload it here and post it up. Yes.
On the, this where you're right now.
Yes.
What if I have nothing to, you don't have a listing, you don't have a seller, so what can you do that instead of that?
So you can go back to choosing the templates. What is your homework? So you could send out what is your homework. And remember, these are ads. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram and you're scrolling through, you see those ads that pop up, right? That's basically what's going to be pushed out is an ad that's popping up. And so there's two ways that this ad can go out to the farm. One is within our actual farm. This one that we're logged into right now is the way that we would run this ad. And I'll go back and show you. The other option is to enter cities. So you can pick a larger area to send to. And you can also choose I see there's a chat, so I'll hop on the chat and answer questions in a moment. You can also, let me go to what's your home worth. So we leave everything as it is, unless you want to change the wording. You can choose your budget. You can do it as little as 5 days for $37.50. Okay, so it maxes out at $37.50. You can choose your start date. Then you choose your audience. And in this case, as I said, we are in absentee owners in Alhambra. Okay, you can select gender. If you don't want it to go to all, you can select male, you can select female, or you can leave it as a default. Okay, then you click on payment and you can either use the money that's in your wallet or add your credit card. And it's that simple. Once you hit next, you can place the ad and they will work on the back end. When I say they, it's the tech for Total Farm working on the back end, okay? They will go and make sure that they are getting your ad placed for the right price and the right time, instead of you having to do that. I don't know if you're aware of how the ads work, but the cost is constantly changing. It's like the stock market. It goes up and down. So they're going to place that ad at the least amount of cost, I guess, to you. Okay, it's the best way to explain it.
So
So
we
you-
are from midnight.
Right. So,
That's true too.
yeah. So this way, you know, you are getting your ad placed to as many people as possible. Okay. Any questions regarding this? Yes.
So you're talking about ad that would be posted on Facebook, right? Do you do the actual now or no? We're not talking about actual now.
No, this is just the Facebook and Instagram ad right now. Now, let me show you what it looks like so you can see. Here's a sample. Here's what it would look like. Okay. And then once you've placed that ad, then you have the ability to go back in and you can see, okay, what happened? I want to manage. I want to see what the stats are. Here's one that I posted by accident. I was playing around with it and I had money in my wallet. So it shows the ad, the date that it was created, when it ended, and then you can click here to see the stats. So it was searched 2,249 times. Okay, so this and impressions, 3,368 impressions. So impressions meaning it was shown, it was posted and pushed up. Okay. So question with regards to the postcards. I'm gonna move over to Corfact now and actually hop on the chat. Okay, perfect, got her email. So now I'm logged into my account. You'll see here that there's all kinds of resources through Corfact. As I said, they have postcards, just listed, just sold. They have training classes. This is how simple it is. You can go in, you choose the template. All the templates are here. You select the template. If you choose one that incorporates a map, this is really cool because when you upload your farm, the map that's associated with the postcard is the actual map of the area. So when the homeowner receives this, they're going to see that map and it has all their street addresses along with the properties that have sold within that farm. Okay. And it has a capture system. So if you choose one that has a QR code, then they can, and they're familiar, they can scan it and it will give them the value of their property. But it captures their information. So you receive a notification when I log in to check the value. And if I choose to leave my phone number or email address, then you'll have access to that. If not, because we've uploaded the farm, you'll have their information and you can see how many times they've logged into the system, and then you can send them a handwritten note, or if you have their phone number from the farm that you ran, then you can give them a call. Okay. Then you would select the backside and then upload the farm. Now I want to show you on this social share. How many of you are using social media? You guys looking for content to post? Because I know that's always, what do I post? What should I put on there? The social farm has a library of over 600 pieces that you can use. Okay, and it's constantly evolving, because I know Michelle and I met, and this rolled out in January. They only had like 400 pieces and they're constantly adding to it.
But you
So,
need to know how to do it.
yeah, and
If you don't know how to do it, and for example, in Facebook, I have done, and, you know, and I haven't done, and I haven't did anything, and I wasn't doing it for a while.
Yeah, and the
So just-
it's a lot of information.
okay,
Then we should have part two.
part two, that's
Yeah,
fine.
and So that we can.
Yeah.
And if you still need help, maybe 3 or 4 of you can meet with her.
And I can do a
She can
class.
come in and bring your little computer and you
Yeah.
know, hands-on, so that you really feel comfortable. There's a lot of valuable here. She's showing you what we have available.
Right.
So that you don't need to go to this company for flyers and this company for postcards and this one. for
We have
everything is
everything,
here,
yes.
Right?
And this social share allows you to save this and then bring it into that Facebook or Instagram ad.
Now, does that cost to get those little
Yes, so the social
things for the
share,
social share?
yes,
Okay.
it's, you can sign up for 14-day trial. After the 14 days, it's $19.95 a month.
And is
And you
that
can
it
cancel.
includes more than just the social share for the $19.95 a month?
So this is just for the social
Okay,
share.
gotcha.
Right, if you want to purchase the postcards, then you pay for the postcards based on the number of records. It's, the postcards are roughly 77 cents a piece. That's for printing, addressing and mailing. Okay,
7 cents or
77 cents. I'm gonna just confirm because it changed.
So I want to add something here, okay, because I don't know if you realize that insurance commissioner has some really tough laws that govern how the title insurance people do their business. There's so much that we're not supposed to be giving you. If you're getting flyers from somebody, that's very illegal. Somebody can turn them in, they can lose their license, they can be suspended, okay. We like what we do. And we don't want to jeopardize our ability to feed our families and keep the roof over our house. We don't want you to be doing things that could possibly get you in trouble because of all the laws are always creating here, okay? We're trying to find a legitimate way to help you so that you're successful and it's all under one roof. Yes, there's a fee because we can't get it for free, but the fee is so small. And if you figure out, you know, I mean, this is your business that you have to put money out to invest into yourself each month or however you do it, you know, you just know, okay, this month I need to put out $25, $50, whatever it is. But then when you get that listing and the sale, you get 10 times, 100 times that back in your commission, right? You know, you are a business owner, this is your business. And so we were just saying, there is so much information here. This is just to let you know what we have available, and there's probably a whole lot
There's
more.
a lot more.
But she can set up one-on-one it's not fair to her to just do one-on-one. She can do it. But if like 3 or 4 of you get together, and maybe 6 of you, and you want to come back and you want to do only parts of this and really learn how to do it well, so you become awesome at it, right? And you you have control over your farm and your people, you know, et cetera. So Nicole's more than happy to come back and set that up, you know, if you guys want to get together and make an appointment, you can do part 1, part 2, part 3, something like that. This is really, 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 really important, really efficient, you know, because you can't just sit back, it's not gonna just come to you. You're in sales, you've got to go out and you have to develop yourself and make yourself known in your farm, okay, so that they think about you when they have questions you want to buy or sell. Right?
Any questions? So here was the pricing, and then I will wrap this up. It is a lot of information. I just wanted to show the core fact, the fact that you can take from social share and push that over for your social media. So if you wanted to utilize core facts system for farming, for postcards, for bulk, 500 to 999 pieces, it's 75 cents a piece. That's for them to print, address, and mail for you. Okay, so that is core fact, and this is the total farm. And again, I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you, and I'm more than happy to help you get accounts set up. So if you have your business cards, or if you're on the chat, if you'd like to share your information, then I will get you set up. Okay? Yes.
Is there an expired number, expired listing phone number?
Good question. We don't have access to the expired, the MLS info per se. The only way that that MLS information is incorporated is when a new listing takes place. But as far as expired, we don't. That's through your MLS. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty easy, friendly to use, self-explain.
Yes, it is if you're, you know, techie. I know there's a lot incorporated in the program, and really there are a lot of little niche farms that you can go into. There are training videos in here as well. They're short little videos. So if you were to go in here to support, you'll see there's a whole list of training videos.
Nice.
Okay, so if you're at home and, you know, maybe you can't sleep and you're on the computer and you want to watch one of the training videos, they're usually about 3 to 5 minutes long, so you can learn little steps. Okay.
So when we create an account, you sign up, you were able to find out the property profile information with no charge?
So the profile information is in here, yes, but if you want access to profiles, we have another system that we promote over this one because it provides you with the documents. This one does not. Okay. So if you want a quick snapshot, you can go in and pull it up. But if you want more detailed information, estimated tax profile, the plat map, the documents, then our Fidelity Passport system will help you with that. And I could even do a class on that. Okay. So yes, we have the ability to help you set that up. And the Total Farm, there is an app that you can download so they work together. If you're outdoor knocking and you have your farm saved in here, you can use the app for your door knocking. Okay, so thank you all. I hope you found it useful, and I appreciate your time. Let me get,
Very informational.
thank
very
you. We need to
educational.
get Sylvia.
So, we have Nicole come back. Nicole, would you like to come back for part 2?
I'd love to.
How's your
If
schedule?
they want me to come
Oh,
back.
they would
for
love you
part
to come
2,
back, yeah.
Of course.
But Nicole,